Hi Gemini, this is Casey with your January reading. Please check for Shay's reading that's on this channel as well for February. We also have timeless, mid-month, monthly, and a 19 preview for you, so please check for that. I have been meditating and shuffling your cards, so we're going to do a quick cut here and see what we have in store. And we have Strength in reverse. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Emperor. We have the Four of Swords in reverse. The Queen of Cups in reverse, the Ace of Coins, the Knight of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. So Gemini, as we start into January, it looks like you have a little bit of self-doubt. You're not exactly sure of your footing. When we have Strength in reverse, that usually tells me that, there could be maybe some weakness in how you're feeling as you're getting into the new routine. And you actually be feeling some external energies because we have the Seven of Swords right there, and that's a shady card. That's where things usually are not very clear. Someone's trying to hide the truth. There's some ulterior motives, so to speak, when I have the Seven of Swords. So you be feeling those energies. Now, but you also have the Emperor card here, and he's very solid in his foundation. He's an authoritative figure. He rules his world, not his kingdom, but the world spiritually with balance. As you notice, he's holding the two swords right there, in that he's overlooking the kingdom in the world. He's taking care of business. So you have that energy as well. Now, when we have the Four of Swords in reverse, that usually tells me that you are a little bit burnt out, you're tired, your energy is depleted, and you need rest. When it's in the upright position, this is where you're getting your rest, that you've completed things. This is where you need rest. Because you are totally burnt out, you're done, you need a nap. And that's perfectly okay, because your strength is down, you need to rejuvenate. Now, when you have the Queen of Cups in reverse, she usually tells me that that you're feeling a little bit insecure emotionally. There could be some codependence in this situation. So if someone is not telling you the honest truth somewhere, somehow, you are going to figure it out. But right now it's really getting to you emotionally, and you need to kind of think more logically in that situation. Now, this can be personal, this can be business, this can be family, this can be a lot of different things to a lot of different people, as this is a general reading for you, Gemini. Now we have the Ace of Coins. This is where you're going to manifest your new financial situations. You're going to see that new job, that new opportunity. Things are going to come to you in a hurry. And that is amazing, because this is all your opportunity coming to you. And you're manifesting this. And it's a new beginning, as indicated with the Ace, where we have the Knight of Swords. This is telling me that you may end up being a little hasty in this new beginning. So I want you to kind of look at everything from both sides and make sure that you're very clear and concise in where you're going to go with this new beginning. Now, it's going to bring you a lot of happiness, especially in your family realm, because the Ten of Cups is where we have our family and establishment. This is where we're very secure. We have money in the bank. The job is good. So let's see where we're losing our strength. And we have the shady card up there for you, Gemini. What is draining you emotionally that you need some rest? I'm going to pull some clarifying tarots for you. Okay, so here we have the High Priest on the Strength card. When the High Priest comes in, that is where there's some hidden agendas, and you really need to listen to your inner voice. So the hidden agendas are going to come to fruition. You're going to see what's going on, because that's where you're using your intuition with the hidden agendas, which is the Seven of Swords. So listen to yourself very clearly. When you get that really weird vibe around someone or something that doesn't seem right, listen to that, Gemini, this month, because that's really going to help you manifest what you need and stay away from what you don't. And here we have the Empress in reverse. Now, she's been coming up a lot in reverse, and this is telling me that you need to do this on your own. You can't have the codependency that you have here in the Queen of Cups reverse. The Emperor's reverse is telling me that that is an independent card. So in order for you to have your new beginnings and your abundance and your stability and your family life. You're going to have to make sure that you make all the decisions. You listen to intuition and you don't listen to a lot of outside noise. So if people are giving you all this advice to do this and to do that, but it's not resonating with you, listen to you first. And then take what they have and dissect it to see what the positive messages are for you. Here we have the Seven of Swords. So when this comes into a reading, the seven is basically, I'm sorry, the Seven of Wands. I do apologize. That is basically your challenge and your competition. But this is where you actually like this type of competition. So where you're listening to your intuition as a Gemini, it's kind of like a game with you where, you know, you may be feeling a little weak and out of sorts and you really need some rest. Someone is presenting something to you that you particularly don't really believe, and you're going to kind of prove them wrong. And this is going to be where you're going to actually have fun with this, because you're going to be like, okay, you want to play that way? Let me show you this and this and this. And you're going to use that Gemini side of you where you see both issues and you have that yin and yang that's naturally your balance to come out with the beautiful ending in Aries. So you're going to actually kind of have fun with this. It's like you get to see karma play out right in front of your eyes for whoever is trying to be shady with that Seven of Swords. And here, yep, so we have Justice. And when we have her in the reverse, that's usually where something is not fair. Someone is not taking accountability. They're being a little dishonest, which is kind of hurting you with the Queen of Cups. But you are going to prove that to them, and you're going to show them up in one way or the other. And the Ace of Coins may be your work environment. So if you're starting a new job or a new position, or you just got new things to do at work, new responsibilities, and there'll be some jealousy from your coworkers, you're going to succeed, but they're going to make you work for it a little bit, and you're going to show them up, and you're going to see it come to fruition that you were right all along and you could do the job, or whatever the case is. Now we have Temperance in reverse. So when she's in reverse, that's a little bit of lack of balance and lack of long-term vision. So as the Ace of Coins are coming into the reading, you're going to kind of wonder how it's going to play out for you, and you're going to really have to do some meditation and think about it, which is where the High Priest is coming in. So please be careful of that. It's really important that you find your balance and you get your footing and you're not hasty in your decisions, because this new opportunity is going to give you the wealth and the stability that you've been looking for. And this is beautiful for, you know, starting out the year for teens. So whatever is manifesting for you, Gemini, you're going to be able to handle it. And I do believe that you're going to have fun with this. And when karma comes to play out, you're going to have a front row seat. And here we have the Five of Cups. So this is where you're a little disappointed that this happened to happen, but you gain the benefits for whatever the situation is. So you may kind of like, I'm getting the feeling that you kind of lose respect for somebody for them trying to be shady with you. And you're sorry for that because you really thought they were a good person, good friend, whatever the case is. But this kind of showed a side of them that you weren't too happy with. And so I go to pick up one more clarifier, and I pick up two, and we have the Three of Cups and we have the Magician. So this just reinforces the whole reading here where you are the one that comes out victorious in this, and you are celebrating. You used all your talents and your abilities to manifest this in your situation, and you do come out on top, which is indicated with the of Cups. So whatever shady situation presents itself in Aries, hold tight. Don't try not to let it get to you emotionally. Try to think clearly, and on your own, make this manifest for yourself. Do the work that you have to do, because in the end, you will get the rewards out of it, Gemini. This is amazing. And karma comes, and you get to see it play out. And that is indicated, again, with the Justice card. Even though she's in reverse, she is going to make sure that this is going to play out for you. So Gemini, we are going to pull an angel oracle to see what kind of message we can get from Spirit. All right. And it says, give us your cares. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, I am willing to release any fears to you. Please allow me to be complete. Excuse me. Please allow me to completely let go so that you can fully guide me in this situation. So when you're in this particular energy for February where Mr. or Miss Shady's coming up and something's happening, and I feel this is kind of more in the workplace than it is in a family place, but again, it's a general reading. Give your angels all your cares. Let them sort it out. Listen to their messages is how you're supposed to proceed with this. Do the meditation, do some alone time, sit outside with a cup of coffee and listen to the birds and just relax and let the messages come to you so that you know which way to handle this. I don't think it's a major deal. I really think that this has to do more so with competition at work, getting a new promotion or more responsibility and that kind of thing. And I believe it's a little bit of jealousy. See here, Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle is giving you chaos. Now that's a shakeup. Now that's kind of like the Tower card in the other desk. So it can be good and it can be bad. It all kind of depends on the situation. Sometimes shakeups are good. And I believe that in this particular situation where you have the Three of Cups, the Magician, and the Ten of Cups coming out, as well as the Ace of Wands, that it is going to be a little bit of a shakeup and you're going to have to adjust your footing a little bit, but you're going to come out on top. This is something actually that's going to boost you financially with the Ace of Cups. It will give you a new beginning, a new opportunity to make money or, the Ace of Coins here, make money for your family, more of a stability situation. So don't be hasty. You will see this to the end, and you will also see how this particular Seven of Swords character energy up here, you will see it come back to them in the negative, and they will learn a lesson from this. Well, Gemini, I hope this finds you well. I hope you tune into our future videos because we will have a mid-month in about a couple weeks for you to look at. So please look for that. Take care and have a great day.